Hey everybody, it's IyaPatsy, and I am here to do a pack reading for you. Right, this is a general reading. There's no particular time. Um, Whenever you come across it, it is meant for you to see it. So, we have three packs here. Pack number one, pack number two, pack number three. They all have different cards from different decks. Some of them have similar cards or the same cards. All right, so this if the picture is in the thumbnail, so you can that out, or you can pause it here, and I'll let you um, look at it. So I'll pick up deck number one, deck number two, deck number three. So pack one, pack two, pack three, pack deck, same thing. Okay, so I'm going to start off with pack number one, and I will try to timestamp the readings at the end. I did want to say though that I was getting some channeled songs all day long. I was getting "Like a Virgin" by Madonna, and then as I was trying to get this started, I got and the line from "Like a Virgin" was "touched for the very first time," and then as I was starting to record, I got "Candyman" by Sammy Davis Jr. Um, but the line said, "The candy man makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious." Talk about your childhood wishes. You could even eat the dishes. So I don't know if that's relevant to anyone. Um, could be pertaining to a child and someone luring the child. So that could be for some of you. For others, it could be that someone is a new person and starting something new, and maybe someone is trying to entice them, like someone who is a initiate. Someone may be trying to bribe someone out of starting something new. Okay. Someone may be trying to start a new venture, and someone would be trying to um, lure them or entice them away from whatever it is. So that may be for someone. So anyway, let's start. Pack number one at 03:17. Let's go with that. Okay, let's make it 03:25. All right, so pack number one. We have from the Ancestors deck Trader, Make the Effort from the Romance Angels, Karmic Completion, Numerology, as well as Change. I believe this came out this way. Change, Karmic Completion. Synchronicity, Page of Michael, Seven of Ariel, Seven of Raphael, Queen of Michael, and the crystal was vanadinite. Vanadinite. That's the crystal. This is those who are lacking self-discipline. Vanadinite has a high lead content, so definitely don't put it in your mouth. When to use it: when it's time to live in the moment, when you are the prime audience for a motivational speech. Whether it's hard work, making art, or just a blissed out moment free from the mind's ongoing commentary, An energizing meditation with vanadinite can help knock down whatever stands between you and your happy place. Break through big blocks. So if you feel like there's some sort of blockage, right, and you need to, there may be a need for you to relax, and this is this crystal that's being recommended for you if this reading resonates. So, pack number one. Let's see what's happening here. Trader, exchange your energy to create abundance. So, maybe you're getting hired for something, or you're going to go into some kind of a venture, some type of business venture. And you're being told to make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So if you're being guided to start a new venture, to change some of your business practices, to maybe join another person or another entity, um, combine businesses, because it's time for a change. And there's a cycle that has come to an end. So this may be merging a business, bartering, all right, helping out others in the community, or someone in the community helping you, or you working with a team in order to create abundance, using your skills and your talents along with others, or your own talents, using your own talents to create abundance. But I'm getting the feeling that this is about changing the way you do things, and maybe adding other people, or increasing your business. Synchronicities. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase the flow. So things have been going well. You've been getting messages, hearing messages. Things are going along pretty swimmingly. You're being told to pay attention to the messages that you're getting, whether they be through your intuition or synchronicities, those type of things. Messages are coming towards you. We have the Page of Michael, yes. Truthful messages. Challenge. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So again, you could be looking towards expanding your business or changing your business, bringing on a partner, all right? And it might be a good time for that. Maybe things that are going on in the stock market and the marketplace, whatever this is, you're seeing the signs that say this might be a good time to look over some new contracts, make some kind of adjustments. Could be selling or buying something for some of you. If this is not about business, it could be about selling or changing something, doing some type of renovations even, in order to expand your area. Seven of Ariel. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So, whatever you have been doing so far, you have been very analytical. You have done wise investments with your time, and you have been patient. So you got a Seven of Ariel, and then you have a Seven of Raphael. Time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want. Take action. A need for detoxification. So, yeah, you could be changing your building that you're working in. You could be changing your site, all right, or maybe ready to sell, right? So you need to clean your area. You need to clean out maybe your desk, clean out your home. If you're moving, for some of you, you could be moving, and that's the change. And you have been negotiating, and it's the right time based on the interest rates, the market right now. It's a good time for you to get out. right? And it's time for you to make a decision, and you should do it with a clear mind. So this could also be making a decision to change habits, maybe put down some bad habits that you have. Maybe you think it's time that you need to change some habits. In order to get what you want, you have to give up something. And those are the messages that maybe you're getting. The Queen of Michael is you knowing exactly what to do because of your experience. This is time for you to focus on business rather than emotional relationships, rather than. So, this is about doing what's best for you. Doing what's best for you, being lighthearted about it, knowing what you are worth, knowing what you have to bring to the table, what you have to give, right? Knowing that you are willing to make a change, you're willing to make the efforts in order to clean out this cycle and start something new. You feel like your intuition is leading you towards that. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck for trader, we got eagle, seeing things from a higher perspective. So you're seeing things from a higher perspective. Maybe you are seeing your self-worth. Maybe that's the great effort. Maybe this is making an effort to love yourself and change the cycle, knowing your own self-worth, or looking at a situation that maybe you have more options, or you're of a greater value than you thought, and so now you're looking at things from a higher perspective. Hmm. At the bottom of the Romance Angels deck was make you deserve love. You are lovable. So yeah, you know your worth. You're starting to know your worth. You're starting to realize that you have gifts, that you have been investing wisely, that you have done things smartly up to now, that you have used your energy, used your talents and your gifts in order to bring abundance to yourself, that you do have good judgment, that people do like you, and you can sell yourself if you start to have more self awareness, more you start to see yourself the way others see you. Brilliant and self-reliant, insightful and funny. So people think you have a sense of humor, and you know that too. So you're charming and you have a sense of humor. You know your self-worth. Ding. So this is about being ready to go forward, right? Breaking through any self-doubt, any blockages, changing the way you look at yourself, and being ready to start a new cycle. This is what you prayed for. You asked to have a change, and the change is coming. It's here. Whenever you see this message, just know that whatever your prayers were or have been, whatever change it was that you were looking for, the bottom of the deck was dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding. So following those dreams, right? Getting rid of that self-doubt, knowing your worth, knowing that you are lovable, that you will be accepted. Okay. It's time to make the change. Things are pointed in your favor. You got 2 7s here. Right, so this is God's plan. This is in God's will. The time that you've invested. So there's no need for you to be hesitant. Know that you can handle it. You're up to the challenge, whatever this is. Okay? So, are there any other messages for pack number 1? No, I think that's it. Let's get you a Sacred Rebels Oracle. So something's coming to an end. Something that you have prayed for and that you are very well suited for. You're quite capable of whatever this is that you asked for. There's no reason for you to hesitate. You have, this has been a dream of yours, this new venture, this new opportunity, and it's going to be a good change, right? It's going to be the end of a cycle for you, a new world, a whole new world. It may be challenging. Make sure you have your lawyers look over whatever paperwork you have to sign. All right, make sure everything is reviewed. Take your time. And don't be afraid to ask for help. You have experience and you know what your priorities are, right? Your career comes before relationships right now, or will be in terms of this situation. So can I get the Sacred Rebels for pile number 1? Alrighty. Ooh, number 15. A big, bold vision. Yes, you have a dream. You have a dream. Something that has to do with business or some kind of expansion, some kind of a change that you have been dreaming of. You have a vision, and you've been holding on to this vision. Even though it's challenging, you see the synchronicities and you're following your intuition because you know you can handle it. Number 15, 1 and 5 is 6. 6 is about love and rest, rejuvenation, nostalgia, looking at the past, learning from the past, something maybe that you've dreamt about a long time. You were not born to play a small role in life. You have the ability to dream and to dream big. Even if you have absolutely no idea about how your visions can come to pass or what all the details may look like, you can assess the heart and guts of a vision by tapping into your wildest dreams and surrendering attachment to exactly how it will all work out. So, knowing that your dreams can come true, but not putting any expectations on how it will look or how it will work out. Just following your intuition, following your guidance. The details are up to the creative genius of the universe. You're an active, contributing participant, but you're not the sole player on your life journey. There's something, a vision, an idea that's coming to you. You may worry that it's too much, but don't worry, it's meant to be yours. Although you may have some adjustments to make and some tweaking to do as you let go of your limited thinking and open up a fearless acceptance of a brighter, bigger, more radical, and more potent possibility of creativity living your light in the world. So I talked about making changes, right? Dreaming big, knowing that you deserve what it is and that you can handle it. You're cracking out of your limited thinking and allowing for these big, bold visions to come to you. It might feel a little dizzy with all the limitations and possibilities of life. You may wonder if you're allowed to access so much wonder. Remember that in your healing and growing success as you manifest this big vision, you can touch the hearts of others just through your presence your inner work, your art, and your choices. It's a win-win situation. Those that are meant to live big, bold, and visionary lives need to give themselves permission to break the mold and forge newer, more expansive perspectives of what is possible, what is permitted, and what is of service. So maybe you're limited in the ways that you think that you can be of service. This is telling you to look at things from a higher perspective, right? You're being asked to remember that when something is right for you, endless synchronicities and support will flow your way at the right time and in the right way. Stay open, receptive, playful, and surrendered. You're about to receive or be invited to become part of a grand visionary beginning. Wow. See? This thank you, Spirit. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. It has the makings of something fantastic. No matter how the journey that brings this vision into reality unfolds, and there may be some twists and turns that you don't see coming, it is still helpful for you to be open to it. Trust your heart and be still with your choices. And when the time feels right and truthful, leap. So know that you can rely on your intuition even if you're confused right now. Have faith. When the time comes, you will know exactly what to do. Remember, there are no wrong decisions, okay? It's all part of the journey. And whatever choices you make, you'll be supported. This oracle brings a message for those who would like to further develop their intuitive sight that it is already happening. Trust in what you perceive. Even if it conflicts with what everyone else around you is saying or the surface of things, trust your inner perceptions. They are accurate, and you will be proven, and they will be proven to be so later on. The healing process below will help you with this also. This oracle brings a general message of positive energy. Trust that things will be coming up roses for you, even if everything seems to be a bit of shambles right now. It's really just the essential mess before truly spectacular success. See, I talked about cleaning up, moving things, expanding, changing, being invited into something, being invited to join forces with someone else. Okay, so your affirmation is I release all blocks to my vision. I release all beliefs, conscious or unconscious, stored in my body or mind that would have me belittle or minimize myself out of fear or ignorance. Um, I choose to be big, bold, and bright. I choose to be big, bold, and bright, to vision with my heart and receive all the genius of the universe in supporting that vision and coming to life. So be it. That is the healing process. Repeat that affirmation whenever you feel yourself in awe of what seems to be coming through as a vision for the future. So, affirmation: I release all blocks to my vision. I release all beliefs, conscious or unconscious, stored in my body or mind that would have me belittle or minimize myself out of fear or ignorance. I choose to be bold, big, bright, to vision with my heart and receive all of the genius of the universe in supporting that vision in coming to life. And so be it. I say. So that's beautiful. So those of you who picked pack number one, those are your messages. So it seems like you are on your way to merging with another entity to do some important work to fulfill a dream that you always had, and it's starting to come into focus. So good for you. Pack number 1. So moving on to pack number 2. We're going to say that is at 25:15. Okay. Those of you who picked pack number 2. Let's see what your messages are. Native Spirit Oracle, you get Trickster. Away. Okay. Romantic feelings. Oh. So maybe your feelings are playing tricks on you. For somebody is, or your intuition may be telling you that someone is playing games with your feelings. Loneliness. Okay. I know that I am never alone. Blame in the reverse. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. Simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work to balance the flow of activities. So I would say this is about, putting the music on while you're doing your cleaning on, Saturday morning like they used to do back in the day. Put on the music and start throwing things out. From the Tarot of the Orisha, the Ace Ding, the Ace of Earth. So this is the Ace of Pentacles. So something new is beginning. Salamanders, change. There's some change that is going on. Oshun. Oshun is bringing messages of love. There's a new beginning in love. The 9 of Swords. Water element. And the crystal is quartz. What it is. Among the most abundant minerals in the planet, clear quartz is everywhere, but is far from basic. A master manifester. Quartz is programmable, so give it a job to do and get busy. Who needs it? Rock hounds, Geminis. Quartz intensifies the power of all the stones in your crystal collection, so you can use your quartz to charge your other crystals. When to use it? When you find yourself believing the limitations that your mind puts in front of you. Call on quartz to help you see through the illusions, clear the mind of self-doubt, surrender to the will of the universe, and start manifesting the impossible. Enhance your vision. So, looking at something from a bigger perspective, daring to dream big. Quartz. Clearing your energy. So maybe you need to clear your energy because there was some trickster that was playing with your feelings, and now you feel alone, and you're blaming yourself. You're blaming yourself for putting yourself in the situation. Someone may have lured you into that. Could be that song I got earlier was Like a Virgin and the Candyman. So maybe that has something to do with this. Someone, maybe your intuition was telling you not to go towards someone, but maybe you blame yourself because you wanted to, you were lonely and you allowed yourself to have feelings for someone who wasn't being honest. Nine of Swords could be a water sign you're dealing with, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But there's something new. Things are changing. Something is changing. Um, if you're a water sign, you could be, this could have been very emotional. Maybe you were having nightmares about this. Trickster energy, because the salamander changes also, changes by the environment that they're in. So someone may have started to change because of a connection, or you may have changed because of a love connection. So you could be a water sign, Oshun is water, or dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be because now I just got both my ears got, like when you go up in an airplane, stopped up. And Nine of Air. So some disturbing messages. That you may feel that you need to stand up for yourself. Okay. You're changing the way that you carry yourself. So the bottom of the deck for the Orishas was the Six of Earth. This talks about having to provide for yourself and for others, trying to be fair, but hard work. Hard work. Now, this could be saying that someone has been overworking, and they have to change something about it. They may hear that it's doing something to their nervous system or their digestive system. And maybe they're being stubborn about it. That they're being told, maybe someone's being told that they have to rest, they have to retire because of the changes that the stress is putting on their nervous system or their digestive system. And maybe they're not set up for that yet. Maybe they're not set. Maybe they didn't do the planning, so now they have to start putting money aside, saving. They have to start doing things differently. They maybe have to start doing things differently, change their diet, and maybe they blaming themselves or you, if this is you, someone around you has been blaming themselves, and maybe this has to just do with exercise and eating healthier. Maybe someone wasn't putting in the time for themselves because they were depressed and feeling alone. And so now maybe you are being encouraged to clear your energy, okay? start looking at things from a different perspective. From the bottom of the deck, from the mermaid deck, it was positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. Yeah. So you may need to get rid of some friends. A trickster. Hmm. I think this is saying you need to surround yourself with positive people, positive music, positive energy. Pull away from some people that you may be having feelings about, and don't blame yourself for anything that has gone on. Someone though needs to be careful, I believe, with their work habits. Maybe not drinking enough water, being stubborn. Excuse me. Yeah. So let's see what else we got here. That we took care of the bottom of that deck. Okay, wait, the Orisha next one was the Five of Air. Yeah, so there's maybe people in your energy or around your energy that are fake friends. Okay, so maybe that's part of the stress. People that are jealous, people that are bringing messages and information to you that may have to do with your retirement or your benefits or something for some of you, and then for somebody they're not giving you the right information. There's information that they know that they're giving you the wrong information, but they're just trying to test you. Yeah, someone's trying to test you if this resonates. But you need to get rid of this person. They're trying to test you, they're tricking you. They are trying to affect your energy for some reason. And you know this. Hmm. Let's see what was here. Oh, oh no. We didn't get from there. For that pile, we had. I knew I was going to end up doing this. But I wanted to look at the bottom of that deck. Oh no. Anyway. Hmm. Uh, I will. Ah, here we go. So, for the native spirit, okay, the bottom of the deck was the spirit of water. So, dealing with a water sign that you may have romantic feelings for, they may have romantic feelings for you. Okay. And bottom of the deck was fear. And then patience. Okay. And then health. Okay, yeah, someone may be worried about their health and not telling, right? They may not be sharing that information, or you may not be telling anybody about it because maybe you feel no one cares for somebody. I think that is your emotions or something's playing tricks on you. So maybe you're lonely and depressed and your mind is playing tricks on you, and you need to bring some positive energy and simplify your life. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love and health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So someone needs to take better care of themselves, all right, and take responsibility, because this is in the reverse. So maybe you're not taking responsibility for your physical health because you feel that maybe some romantic situation you maybe feel abandoned by it, and maybe you are not not being patient, all right, because this talks about accepting divine order. So maybe you're tired, you're lonely, you're afraid, you're worrying about your health, you don't trust the messages that you're getting, or you don't trust the changes that are going on with you. You feel like you've put in a lot and you've worked a lot, and you feel that you deserve to be able to have a good start and to be in better health. But somehow or another, you are feeling, you're not trusting your feelings. And maybe you're taking a lot of things on to yourself and holding on to a lot of things. Blame, abandonment, fake friends. So I think it's trying to tell you to you need to get out of this energy. You have to, you don't have to do anything. But I think that it would be a good idea for you to try to get out of this energy. Using crystals, the quartz may be helpful for you. Definitely would. Balance out energy. Romance angel, the bottom of the deck, with soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So maybe you're just in separation from your soulmate and it's taking a toll on you because you're feeling lonely and you're blaming yourself for putting yourself in this situation. And maybe you're running out of patience, or you're trying to be patient, but maybe you have, it's taking a toll on you perhaps. And maybe you're not expressing that because you're in separation and you don't want to be emotional, but you're feeling emotional. Spirit of water, that's emotional. Could also talk about going back and forth in your feelings in your head, not knowing exactly what to do, not having the clarity for some of you that you deserve. Okay, the clarity that you deserve in this situation. Mm. Spirit keeper of the South. So, something could be happening soon. Something could be happening during the winter time, because usually when they say spirit keeper of the South, that would be like the summer, like the opposite time that you're in. So I'm in northern hemisphere, so the opposite of that would be the southern hemisphere would be summertime. So perhaps in the summertime you're gonna start feeling better, or as summertime starts to approach, maybe going to the beach, getting in the water may be helpful, along with music to manifest positivity, visualizing, going to the waters. Water will be healing for you. Going to the islands, maybe having a trip to the islands. Yeah, water and land and changing. Yeah, maybe you need a vacation and do some self love, right? Pay attention to your needs, okay? To yourself. All right. Let's get Oracle card 4, pack number 2 from the Sacred Rebels by Alana Fairchild. Let's see. Thank you. Ooh, what do you feel? Number 9. So you may be getting intuitive messages. You may feel that something, you have to make a decision about something, something needs to be let go, and you are looking for guidance. You are praying for guidance. And maybe you're shocked at what you are hearing or seeing. What do you feel? So maybe this is about you making the choices. Maybe you're surprised that now you have choices. Maybe you didn't believe you had choices before. Maybe you are in control of what is going on for you. You can't control someone else, but you control the way that this situation is making you feel. And maybe that is what it's saying. There are many opinions around you. Some are helpful, but others are distracting. Although it can be helpful to hear the thoughts of others, when all comes down to it, you have to make your own decision. Do you know how unique you are? Your path is your path, to be chosen, lived, and created only by you. Someone else cannot become the source of your decision making power without negative repercussions for both of you in the long run. Yeah, the trickster. Perhaps for someone is trying to make you do things the way they want you to do it and you feel out of control. Oracle comes to you because you have become swept up in thinking things through. So, overthinking situation. You may have been thinking about which way to go in a matter of importance, and you got a bit stuck in the logic of the decision making process. Sometimes we have to accept that any path is a path forward, and if it is not the best path, we can change our approach later on if needed. If we are slightly off base with a decision, life will often shift and move to guide us back on track. You don't have to be perfect. In fact, there are rarely ever a perfect choice to be made. Just some choices that feel more heart honoring than others. Sometimes we can only really know in hindsight if we made the best choice possible in that moment. At the time of decision making, we only have our internal wisdom to rely upon, and that is all we need. The oracle of how do you feel is telling you that there is no need to punish or traumatize yourself with possible choices. Just making a choice will set things in motion. The best way to catalyze the situation you are in and bring about healing, change, stimulate your creative juices, and find a more inspired, energized, and enjoyable approach to life is just make a choice based on what you feel right now. Not based on someone else's feelings, just yours. So ask yourself, what do you feel right now? What do I feel right now? And then go from there. If you cannot relate to the need to make a choice between two or more clear alternatives, then this oracle is bringing you the message that you're at a crossroads in your journey, and the choices you make at this time, even simply choosing to do things a little differently without much drama associated with the decision, are powerful triggers for some great magic to enter your life. Take a different approach to something. Be open to that which makes you uncomfortable, but could be exciting and interesting. Even small adventures will yield big rewards right now. It matters less that you do the most wonderful thing ever, which is too much pressure, and more that you simply take an action from your heart. Open up to the creative magic of life and don't worry about how it's all going to work out. The bigger creative flow of life is sorting out all the details, and you are not immune to that plan. In fact, you are a natural part of it. So just spend some time with your own feelings and know that all is going to work out perfectly. You may need to journal about your dreams and affirmation is my choices flow easily from my heart and I tread my path with certainty and grace, always within the merciful protection of unconditional love. So be it. So know that you are protected and there's no need for you to be fearful. Okay? And you're never alone. You're always protected. The divine is with you, always has been with you, and always will be with you regardless of what's going on. Whatever choices you make, the universe is supporting you in those choices. So know that. Pack number 2. So I hope that that was helpful. And now we shall move on to pack number 3. Okay. And that will be at 52:15. Okay, pack number 3. Here you are. So we have from the Quantum Oracle, back and forth, religious factors, intention, spirit, intuition, and manifestation. Back and forth, taking steps, intuition, manifestation, decrease. Okay. Okay. So I think that someone is going back and forth on decisions because, yeah, back and forth, taking steps, back and forth, because they think that they're going to lose. Their intuition is telling them that they stand to lose a lot. Religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by religious and spiritual upbringing. Sacral chakra. Ooh. Oh. Rejoice in celebration. Ready, set, go. Okay, for somebody, this is about, and I got the song earlier was Like a Virgin and Candyman. For someone, this is about getting married and having sex for the first time for somebody. That's the decrease. That's the decrease. They're afraid of losing their virginity or their independence, but they've already made the plans. They're going forward with it. The wedding is ready to go. And you don't, you maybe you're brought up not to have sex outside of marriage, and so you have to lose something to get something, so to speak. So, all right. We got the rest of these cards are from the Light Seer's tarot, but let me get these crystals. Because we got two crystals here, and they're both dark crystals. We have hematite and shungite. Hematite. Hematite is this one. Hematite is a metallic charcoal that takes its name from the Greek word for blood. Okay. Like blood, it is full of iron, and like blood, hematite moves the good to where you need it and takes the bad away from where you don't. Who needs it? Anyone stagnating or spun out on something like a new crush or a lifelong existential dilemma. Where to put it? Wherever you are when you realize it's time to come back to earth. When to use it? When you feel stuck. When it's that moon time of the month. When you want to pull energy from the earth below and use it to make big things happen, aligned to your wholeness. So this may be about growing up. This may be about moving a relationship on to the next level through marriage. This could also be about becoming a young lady, all right, fertility. Could be about pregnancy also. Yeah, okay, yeah. This could be about someone getting pregnant and having to make a decision on what to do. Could have been anticipated. Someone maybe was trying to get pregnant and now it's happened, and there may be a little celebration about that healing, that they had to go back and forth for shots, right? And they did everything that they needed to do to take the steps to get this cycle rolling. And this could be what this is about. For some of you, this is about fertility, um, intravenous, you know, egg. Oh, come on. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Having a baby, maybe someone froze their eggs and they weren't sure whether or not they were going to go and have them put in, and maybe they decided that, yeah, they're ready to do this now. So there's a decrease in the amount of eggs that are waiting to be used. They took away from the sperm bank or the egg bank. Shungite. Shungite is a coal-like mineral, again. And it's electroconductive, and it's only found in Karelia, Russia, where local spas have taken advantage of the mineral's purifying powers for centuries. So yeah, it could have been maybe you did some natural healing also in terms of your fertility, if that's relevant, or whatever this is. It could be some kind of a healing that you took steps to heal yourself and to create and bring balance into your system. Who needs it? Anyone who is looking to get honest with themselves. So taking responsibility and doing taking the steps that are needed to get what it is that you want. Where to put it? In your water bottle, to create an infused drinking water. Also, meditations can get good vibes flowing through you like electricity. When to use it? When it's time to reclaim your energy from wherever it's been and whomever it's been with. Get real with your truth. So, for some of you, this could be about spending, this could be about a separation, a romantic separation, keeps going back and forth. This could have been something that you know, that you manifested, but it seems that it's not making any progress, and you're ready to take off. You're inspired. There could be some sexual mm, some hesitation, sexual hesitation because of religious factors. But you're being told to rejoice in this and that you are ready to go. And what you're losing is not a loss. So, Queen of Swords, Ten of Cups. Did I have the? Okay, panic. Okay. Ten of Cups, King of Swords, Six of Swords, Queen of Wands, Page of Swords, the Hermit. Okay, Queen of Swords. So, doing a lot of thinking, being honest with yourself. You have your defenses up. You're healed. You're ready to make a truce, but you will draw blood if necessary. So you're capable of allowing a situation to be peaceful, but you are doing a lot of thinking, and you're listening to your intuition and your wisdom. You've been making offerings also to your ancestors, or you've been giving charity. You've been being charitable, or you're considering this situation is you being charitable for somebody. someone is Someone is spending a lot of time and has put in a lot of effort and is working really hard to get clarity on this situation. Ten of Cups, something that made them happy, something or someone that has the potential. This could be someone that you've known a long time. This could be about family. So thinking about your family and whether or not you are going to speak to them or entertain them or put up your defenses with them or make peace. King of Swords. You're dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Family member, perhaps. Someone who, okay, you're a Queen of Swords and a King of Swords. Someone that matches your energy, so you could have a family member who is a mirror of you. Someone who is wise, also. Maybe someone who doesn't say much but thinks a lot. Someone who spends a lot of time up at night thinking. So this could be a family situation, or again, these could be two people who are getting married or have an arranged marriage going on. This is going to make them happy, their family happy. This is creating generational connection. Maybe they don't know each other well, and maybe they're not sure, because this guy seems to be looking like, really? And she's like, how do I get out of this? For someone is thinking like, really? Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is passion. This could be a mother-in-law. This could be a mother. This could be the matchmaker in this situation. Someone who is very honest, very direct, right? They follow their intuition. They are protected. Could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. So this could be someone that maybe, this could be, like I said, could be a relative, male or female, parent. But this is the Queen of Wands. This could be someone that you went to for a reading, or someone that you went to do the matchmaking here. Page of Swords, yeah. And they came back with the results, and they've made you a match. The Hermit could be dealing also with a Virgo. Or Libra for some of you. I'm hearing Libra. But yeah, this could just be about making that decision on whether or not to get married. Something that you know that other people would make other people very happy and excited. And maybe the news is already out. And someone, you or your intended person, is trying to gather their thoughts. Six of Swords, so they could go forward, make the moves that are needed to be made to go forward, to follow what's pulling them forward. See, the birds have ropes in their beaks and they're pulling them forward. So this doesn't seem like the happiest of moves. It doesn't. It seems, just from the depiction, that it's like someone is being forced to do something they really didn't want to do, doing things to make other people happy because of religious factors. Some being with someone that they're really not interested in, but they are doing what they're being told to do because of religious factors. The bottom of the deck is alchemy. You have the Midas touch right now. Everything you touch turns to gold. Alchemy is chemistry. Chemistry, to me, in the Romance Angel book, talks to me about family. So this could be, again, something about creating connections for generational wealth, or karma clearing, or some joining of forces for some reason. Yeah, attraction at the end of at the bottom of the deck, Romance Angels. Yeah, this is either family. Yeah, I think this is a family, or this some kind of arranged marriage situation that maybe you're not too thrilled about. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. So there could be some hesitation on the part of the parties that are getting married, but the families looking forward to this. They're happy about that. Yeah, and underneath that is a Four of Wands. Oh yeah, celebrations. Yeah, they can't wait for y'all to get in that tent. Okay, yeah, this is maybe for somebody is experiencing that type of situation where there's some kind of an arranged marriage going on, and the parties involved may be having second thoughts. The bottom of the deck, travel, honeymoon. It's an event. Yep. So maybe you or your partner have to travel to see each other, meet each other. and you are in, both of you all are getting yourselves in the mindset of going ahead with this relationship because you don't have a choice. You feel you don't have a choice. And you feel like you need to protect yourselves. Both of you do. That's why we got two crystals came up. So maybe you could share this with your partner because maybe they're feeling the same way you're feeling. And I don't know if you're allowed to talk to one another on the phone or something, but that might be a good idea because maybe you're both feeling the same way about the situation and you haven't discussed it yet. And you know what? Even having that conversation might be a good thing for the relationship, even if you can't get out of it. But it's something that you both are going into like, okay, we're both on the same page. So we may have to go through the ceremony, but we can do our marriage the way we want to do our marriage, right? Right. So you know, teamwork makes the dream work. So you got to do something that you maybe not too you're a little skeptical about, but it's something that you have to do because of your religion. Discuss it with that person before you get married. If they allow you to talk, spend, be honest, right? Tell them what you're fearing. If it has to do with being intimate for the first time, maybe that's something that both of you need to talk about because maybe neither one of you have been intimate before, or at least not in this manner, not in this way, with someone that they don't really know or didn't choose themselves. Okay, let's get a Sacred Rebels guidebook for. Oh, that's no, too many, please. Spirit. Let me just get one card for the Sacred Rebels for pack number 3. Thank you guys so much. It's 9:33 when I said that. 9:33 and 01/12/12. So maybe you're seeing 11/11/12/12, 9/6/6/9, 93/33/39, 11. Okay, can we get a card for them, please? Pack number 3. Okay, this going beyond normal card. This is the second time, so that must be what they want you to hear. Focus on the light and be the hunter, not the hunted. Free from judgment and free to love. Right. Okay, like I said, I think you all need to talk this out between the two of you. And like I said, maybe you find that you all have a lot more in common than you thought before, and that you both think the same way. You're going to be in a relationship. You have to be vulnerable to each other. So I'm going to go with going beyond normal, which is 14, which adds up to 5, which is change. So this is about thinking, clarity, asking for clarity, doing something differently. Number 14. Page 70. On the path of life, there are deciding moments where we can choose to go with the mainstream, or we can dare to take a bolder, more authentic, and trusting way, even if it seems riskier or less safe. To rely solely on logic and science without incorporating the mysterious and magical is a recipe for an existence that is far too dry. Right, so you all need to try to make the best of it and make this exciting. The sacred rebel within our hearts will always choose a juicier approach to life. So you're currently approaching such a choice point. You could say that the choice is about balance. It's less about choosing to honor either art or science, gardening or architecture, and more about integrating all approaches so that you enhance rather than hinder the life journey. Placing science or architecture above all else kills off the rebellious heart. Steadfastly relying on logic, proof, and a complete set of plans to measure and dictate outcomes will suffocate the soul. Basing decisions on limiting factors with an imbalanced measure of success is unnecessarily limiting. This approach prevents us from living freely, spontaneously, and with trust so that we can rebel against the need for things to go strictly according to plan. Choose to value decisions based on passion and instinct and trust in life enough to embrace it as an adventure and let it unfold as it will. So, not feeling like you're settling in this situation, especially if it's the situation that I was describing, but in whatever situation, try to make it an adventure, okay? Don't look at it like you can't do it, okay, or that it's going to be boring or tedious, but how can you make it exciting for yourself? There is a time and a place for logic and strategy and planning for measurable outcomes. These are not bad tools to have, but we must be vigilant not to worship them or allow them to quash our less rational but equally valuable decision making tools, intuition, feelings, and those things you know without knowing how you know them. The flowing, inspirational energy of the heart may have no conceivable basis in logic or reason and still be uncannily accurate. To remain rebellious, we must not sacrifice the art of emotion, instinct, passion, and intuition for the science of logic and strict planning. So, again, allow yourself to be adventurous and take the steps that are necessary for you to take to make the situation turn out in the best light for yourself. Okay? Changing the way it is. Be the hunter, not the hunted. Yeah, taking matters back into your own hands. You have wisdom. And your partner does because they had that owl sitting right there in the car with them. Right? The King of Swords. So they're wise. Probably your partner may know exactly how you are feeling. Focus on the light though. So I'm saying speak, communicate, allow the two of you to come to some kind of understanding. Maybe you're afraid because you don't know them that well or whatever the situation is. But I'm thinking that if you are open and willing to be honest, the two of you may come up with a surprise for everyone else, all right? Maybe go around it. Who knows? Maybe you'll elope before your wedding date, and that'll really throw everybody off. Just saying. All right. um, you're being asked to stay open to the intuitive approach in your life and your work, your creativity, as well as your spiritual journey. The intuitive approach can be likened to the method of a gardener or an artist. There's a sense of what might work, where, and a loose or even a detailed plan, but how the plan is carried out will depend on and respond to the flow of the surroundings. There's no need to control the situation, but rather a desire to nurture an idea to fruition. There may be pressures from the world or from your own conditioned nature to do things according to the rules and to a deadline or to accepted mainstream view that you need a well thought out plan for success in a commercial venture. However, sometimes the best plan is to do what feels intuitively trustful and truthful in the moment and to trust that you are being led towards your own growth. Adopting this approach means you have to do far less planning and far more living. It is a pure and heart centered way to manifest your art, your life path, and your essence into practical expression in the world. It involves a willingness to be led by nature instead of trying to control the powerful force of life, which is a bit like trying to fit a proverbial ocean in a teacup. It's far more intelligent to allow the ocean to be the ocean and learn how to swim in it, rather than trying to cram it into a vessel that is much too small. So adapting to the situation rather than trying to make the situation adapt to you. This is a special place of guidance. You're moving outside of the plan. You're living on the border of what is socially accepted. This is good. This is fringe dwelling freedom. Others might not see this about you straight away, as you may seem pretty normal, but that secret eccentric streak is just waiting to show itself. And maybe you are an out and proud fringe dweller, especially comfortable with this way of being. Either way, this oracle brings you a message that you now have a chance to live from the heart more deeply and expressively than ever before. It wants you to realize that this is a legitimate, empowered, and creative way to live that honors all of who you are. You can give up forcing or squashing yourself down into a very limited set of so called desirable qualities like intellect and control. This oracle brings you further messages that you are going to be breaking with tradition. Wow. All right, Spirit, thank you. Perhaps not entirely, but at least in a way that is meaningful to you. Exactly what I said. This will require you to have courage in your convictions and faith in your heart truths. This will help you and inspire others around you to step out of fear and live more freely and lovingly. You are not necessarily meant to abandon logic and intellect altogether. You are to use them to serve the desires of the heart rather than to replace its naturally spontaneous and truthful nature with controlled planning and narrow strategy. It's time to get a bit wild and let nature take its course. The affirmation here is: I now call on unconditional love and ask for the blessings of the heart to be witnessed and sanctioned by the great universal creator so that I may rise above small mindedness and use the best of what human culture has to offer in service to love through my own free will, and so be it. So, okay, for some of you, this is that type of a situation that because of religious factors, maybe you feel like you're being pressured into a relationship, into a marriage, something. But I think what it's saying is that the both of you may be feeling this, and the only way to find out is to talk about it, and that once you come to them with your authentic self, with your authentic concerns, you all can create the kind of relationship that you want, and you may change things in the culture, in your community or your family or whatever it is. You may be the game changer, you and your partner. So try to do what you can do. See what you can do to change your circumstances within the circumstances that you find yourself in. All right, looking at things from a higher perspective, making yourselves each other's allies in this quest rather than the enemy, working together for the best outcome for all involved. So, pack number 3. I hope that you hope that resonated with you. I hope that was helpful. If that story made sense to you, I don't know where it came from, but every now and then I do get arranged marriages readings for some reason. And Aquarius season. Okay, okay. This comes up in Aquarius season. These arranged marriages. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, so thank you so much for allowing me to share these messages with you. Okay, focus on the light. All right, take charge. Use your wisdom. Be the hunter, not the hunted. All right. So thank you all. very much for allowing me to bring you these messages. And I hope to be talking to everyone real soon. Don't forget to like and share these messages. And like I said, it may resonate with you now or next week or whenever you come across it, and you can always come back and check on it. Okay, so thank you very much, and I'll be talking to y'all real soon. Peace, and I say.